Today's the day. Yep. You got this. You got this. I mean, after all, what's 8 months between friends? You are gonna go right out that door. You're gonna walk down those blocks, walk into that bodega like you own it, and you're gonna get some milk. That's it. You're just gonna go and get a gallon of milk. Easy. Easy peasy, right? My therapist says, baby steps. Baby steps. And again, I'm not convinced that my therapist is not a total quack. Just saying. So there's that. Oh, Lord. Agoraphobia. Agoraphobia. Please. Please, agoraphobia. Agoraphobic. Agoraphobia. Agoraphobic. Phobia. Phobic. Agoraphobia. No. You know what? It just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Just saying. Ah! Mr. Burko Kitty! Hi, my baby. Oh, you don't think Mama crazy? Right, Kitty? Kitty! Oh, stupid cat. Stupid cat. You know, it's not like you were the best conversationalist this whole time. Ugh. Cat. Where was I? Ah, yes. The armor. I mean, this is the first time I'm going out in 8 months. I mean, I got to look good, right? I gotta look good. And you are talking to yourself, Kara. That's great. Good sign. Good sign. Talking to yourself. Material. Okay. Look. Here's the thing. Okay? Here's the thing. I mean, who wouldn't be nervous about going out after everything we've been through? Okay? I mean, leaving the house after all that we've gone through. I mean, yeah, they gave us the all clear about 6 months ago. I know, but that doesn't mean that there's not still a threat out there, right? I mean, how do we know? How do we know, right? So then I ran out of hand sanitizer, right? I ran out of hand sanitizer, and then, you know, it just got harder and harder to think about walking out that door, you know? You know, like the weight of the world was crushing in on me with every breath that I tried to take, you know. Yeah, you know what? And it's not like I haven't tried. I mean, it's not like I haven't been trying, okay? Because at first I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna stay safe. I'm gonna help other people stay safe, you know, stay extra careful so that those people who had to leave could be more protected, right? I mean, how do we even know if it's safe? I mean, how do we know if it's even safe? I mean, you know, they're all liars. Everyone's lying. I mean, how do we trust what we're being told? How can we trust it, right? I mean, I miss my old life. I miss that crazy Energizer bunny, just never slowing down, always the life of the party. Me. Ah, stop, stop, stop. Just stop. You know what? You are gonna mess up this fabulous makeup. Yes. Whew. You got this. You got this. Remember? Baby steps. Baby steps. Material, material, material world. Material world, material. But it's alright with me. And now that's all for free, 'cause we are living in a material world. I am a material girl.
Hi, my name is Carlos Ginter, and I am auditioning for the role of Contact Tracer. I'm just kidding, I know it's a video interview. But I do want to just, get out of the way. I am an actor. I was working pretty consistently before the lockdown or the shutdown or quarantine or whatever we're calling it this week. But, once there wasn't anything to audition for and all these productions were shutting down, it's been pretty rough in New York. I mean, it has everywhere, right? But it's not disclosed that I am an actor. So, okay. Why do you want to become a contact tracer? I want to become a contact tracer because I would like to be part of the solution. When I'm talking about this in 30 years, I want to be able to say that I was someone who found a concrete way to solve the problem. And I mean, late night talk shows would be like, oh my God, it's crazy that's what you were doing before you landed that role that made you like a household name. And I'll be like, I know, it's crazy, but those are crazy times, but we got through it and we came out stronger and, we got through it. But, at the end of the day, I want to help. So simple enough, right? Okay. Why would you make a good contact tracer? I can follow script, so actor. Also very good on the phone. When I first got to New York, I had to do that thing we all have to do and pretend to be your own agent. I was this British fellow called Miles George, and I was very good at what I did. But, then I got a real agent, so. I'm pretty methodical by nature. I'm a very observant, determined. All the qualities that make me a good actor would also make me a very good contact tracer. And like I said, I was working pretty consistently before, so that should say that I'm, very determined and persistent as well. And I would just want to reiterate that, I was working quite frequently as an actor prior to all of this. Funny story, I was actually working on a TV set as a stand-in, which is like one step above an extra or background worker, as we call it now. And they gathered us all together like in the middle of the day, and they made the announcement saying, all right, guys, the producers want to shut down just to keep everybody safe. And that was it. The last day I was on the set. It was a Friday. Well, why else would I be a good contact tracer? I'm also great at communicating, very good communicator. I'm bilingual, I speak Spanish as well. Te estoy llamando para decirte que estabas en contacto con alguien quien estaba positivo con el COVID-19. Was that empathetic enough? Could do more sensitive. I'm trying more sensitive. Te estoy llamando para decirte que estabas en contacto con alguien quien salió positivo para el COVID-19. I'm calling to tell you that you were in close contact with someone that tested positive for COVID-19. But listen to me, this is not a death sentence. This is not a death sentence, okay? But you've got to get tested now. You've got to get tested now. You've got to know the truth. We've got to know the truth, okay? You're gonna get through this, okay? We are gonna get through this together, and damn it, if I've got anything to say about it, you're gonna get through this. You're gonna come out of this alive and stronger than ever before. The crowd goes wild. I digress. So thank you for watching. I guarantee that you're not going to find a better person for this role. For the job. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Okay, Ronnie. Superstar! Okay, here we go. I've always been the share your cookies with everyone at snack time. Pay for this, pay for that, do this, do that. How can I help you? Kind of chick. My uncle used to ridicule me all the time. He used to hammer me with, Ronnie, in order to be liked, you gotta be gentle and soft and sweet and passive. You gotta wear your shirts up to here and make sure your knees are covered. And I guess I was just sensitive, and I can't help it. I'm very emotionally expressive, and I would just explode. And he would try to mute it by being like, Ronnie, why are you making that face? What's your problem? You gotta be a nice little girl. People don't like rough girls. My mom would be all, leave Ronnie alone. She'll get there soon. She's learning. And in time I did. I did become soft and sweet like a hot buttered biscuit. And today all of that died. Get your coffee. I woke up around 9 this morning, turned on my Keurig, got in my shower, realized that I am out of my beloved Sharece apricot sugar scrub. Anxious to keep my work from home routine intact, I waltzed over my laptop, turned it on, checked my email, same stuff, different day. No big deal. It was gonna be an easy day other than being out of my sugar scrub. Wait for that part, I'm getting there. So, I hop on the Zoom meeting, which is usually annoying because I can't stand, I'd say, 80% of my coworkers, including my supervisor, who can't tell east from west. And I'm just controlling my face, you know, like this. And people are saying stuff like, oh, COVID has like changed my life because I can't go out the way I used to, and homeschooling is just so hard. Jen is crying actual tears, and everyone is saying stuff like, oh, Jen, we are here for you if you need a listening ear. And I'm still just sitting there like, you know, like a plastic doll. Anyway, after the excruciatingly annoying Zoom meeting, I throw on all of my protective gear and I head down to Coney Island Avenue to the hair store because it's still open and I'm following all of the social distancing rules to get some nail supplies because looks like I won't be getting a gel mani-pedi anytime soon. And I am super sanitized. I mean, super duper sanitized. Like I keep tons of hand sanitizer in my bag. I wear my mask, wear my gloves, and I even wear a hat to cover my ears. Yeah, I'm that chick. Listen, I may look like a giant astronaut, but I'm not catching crap. Anyway, I take my nice girl face and my sanitized protection and I go and wait outside of Hair Magic in line. A few minutes goes by. Guy rides past me on his bike. I don't think anything of it. Do you know he wheels back, stops, looks at me and says, "Hey, Ma." And I can't ignore him because that would be polite, right? So I just say hello, and he looks at me and goes, "You're covered up like it's the end of the world. I could come through and hunker down with you if you're free." And I just put on the nice girl smile and I say, "Oh, I'm already taken, thanks." Lies. Do you know this guy reaches his hand into my bag and pulls out one of my Bath and Body Works cucumber melon hand sanitizers. My reflexes just fill with anger from all of the garbage that my family told me about being nice and polite, and I just dug my unpolished fingernails into his wrist and I bit his shoulder. Yeah, I did that. Threw it all the way back to kindergarten when the boy took the cookies out of my hand that I was giving out anyway. All the fears of germs and coronavirus just ran from me like a thief, and I just stood there on my red X and marked 6 feet of distance, and all I could do was smile. But like for real this time. Anyway, I'm standing there on my X and the line moves forward. He rides past me and falls off his bike into the street. And everyone around is like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I just run past him into the store. And I go and I find my Sarah's apricot sugar scrub, and they're out of the nail stuff, of course. And I just opened it and I inhaled. And I let the scent permeate my nostrils. And in that moment, all of my happiness was in this little container, and all of the chatter and the hoopla of everyone outside checking on that jerk just melted away into apricot paradise. So COVID sucks, but I've gained something from it. I'm owning who I am. I am never gonna let anyone take anything away from me ever again, and let alone touch me without my consent. This is the first, but it is not the last time I will stop being a nice girl. I'm owning who I am, face and all. Ronnie, I want you to remember this. And I want you to watch this back every time somebody tries to tell you different or mess with you. You do you, Ronnie. You do you.
Hello, I appreciate everyone zooming into this meeting tonight of the Ally Activist Association. We live in the times where the COVID-19 virus is an integral part of our lives. It has shown us that our work as allies grows as the ebb and flow of the virus creates another narrative for seasons that keep people quarantined with their fears and anxieties, that create deeper barriers of understanding each other. If there was any way we could change how people behave, the time is now. Let's begin with our pledge for the Forsaken. We are allies, coexisting, advocating, and bringing forth awareness of the struggles of people who are systematically oppressed in a world society that does not know or understand anything about what is to be. A person of color, whether born in America or another country, who lives in constant fear of being held accountable at any point in time for all crimes. We are allies, coexisting, advocating, and bringing forth awareness of the struggles of people who are systematically oppressed in a world society that does not know or understand anything about what is to be. A lesbian, gay, bisexual, trans, queer person who can be free to live as their authentic selves without fear of being attacked by the fear of others. We are allies, coexisting, advocating, and bringing forth awareness of the struggles of people who are systematically oppressed in a world society that does not know or understand anything about what is to be. A person with pale abilities who needs to be given all opportunity to excel in their ability to live without the false perception of not being able to achieve. We are activist allies. We advocate, we support, and we stand with all people in allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
America, I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed his face on thee, and you ought to love him for it.
Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Oh. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Do you know what's worse than online courses? Online dating. Alternative dating, right? Oh, wait. It's not called online courses anymore either. It's not even called distant learning anymore. It's called remote learning. And do you know what remote means? It means distant. And do you know what distant means? Inaccessible. Why did I choose off-campus housing? Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Please pick up the phone. Why did I pick Connecticut College? Well, let's see. I love camels. Not the dromedary, for crying out loud. They spit on people. That's disgusting. I mean cigarettes. Camels are my cancer stick of choice, and my favorite movie, Last of the Mohegans. Duh, Mohegan? Connecticut College is located at 270 Mohegan Drive. I'm kidding. Just kidding. Not. I love the small classes, close interaction with faculty and other students. The emphasis on other students. Male students. Do you know the ratio of men to women at Connecticut College? 39%. What am I gonna do, right? Date a cadet from the Naval Academy? I mean, Naval Academy, Tinder. Naval Academy, Tinder. Pick up the phone, Kim. Where are you? We're in quarantine, remember? You know what I find hard to trust? Gender neutral names. I've never ever been attracted to gender neutral names. Non-gender names? That's cool. Non-binary gender identities? I'm open. I'm as open as a book, but think about it. Kim, Robin, Kelly, ugh. Sydney, Alex, Francis, bleh. Harper, Dashiell, Lincoln. Like, when did Lincoln become a gender neutral name? Oh, when Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard picked it up for their daughter. That's when. And Dashiell? I mean, what's with that? Thank you, Kate Blanchett. Thank you, Mila Jovovich. You can take the girl out of Russia, but you can't spell Dashiell with 2 L's, can you? What about that? That's like a peanut butter sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich without the peanut butter, or a hot butter biscuit without the butter. I love Dashiell Hammett. Who doesn't love Dashiell Hammett? Oh, well, let me rephrase that. Who doesn't Dashiell Hammett love? I can answer that for you. Dorothy Parker. He hated Dorothy Parker. Her quirky little poems and her sad little stories. Oh, there was no love lost between them. Dorothy called Dashiell a hell-bent, cold-hearted writer and meant it as a praise. With friends like that, who needs enemies, right? And that's where Kim enters. Okay, so 3 weeks ago, I wanted to have some fun, genuine fun, right? And it was my birthday.
I know. March 23rd. The same night that Lamont's executive order went into effect. Stay safe, stay home. But I didn't want to stay home. I wanted to celebrate, so I talked Kim into it too. And I told him it was our 3-month anniversary. Not. But he believed me, and so we went to Joe's apartment. He's Kim's best friend. Also a junior at Connecticut College. And Joe's girlfriend's name is Nancy. I thought that was a good omen. Joe, Nancy, Biden, Pelosi. Get it? Good folk. Only, I didn't know. Who could have known? I didn't have a cough. I didn't have a fever. My taste was fine. I could even tell the difference between the almonds, the pecans, and the hazelnuts in the can of Planters mixed nuts that we shared. And that was after 3, maybe 4 Bud Lights. So this evening at 9/11, that's a bad omen. A very bad omen. So at 9/11, Joe, he died, and now Kim won't pick up the phone. He won't answer my call. I've got to tell him it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Is it?
You don't have anything to say? I just told you that we're through and you have nothing to say to me? Great. Just great. Sit there then. And don't even look at me. I can't believe this. And yes, I know I'm incredibly sensitive. Excuse me for thinking that a relationship that's ending after 8 years is a big freaking deal. Fine. You know what? Got nothing to say either. Let's see how you like it. Ivy, please, talk to me. What can I do? I know that these past 2 months have been tough, but it's been hard on all of us, but it's like you just shut down. I can't even do this alone. Look, I read that the stress of a quarantine has been really tough on a lot of relationships. But we're stronger than this. We'll get through this. You're acting like I'm smothering you, but I'm just trying to take care of you. Please. Ivy, don't shut me out. Oh, sweetheart, you look thirsty. Hang on a second. Come on, baby. You gotta drink. Drink, damn it! You keep acting like a brat and I'm gonna have to put you outside and lock the door. I am not afraid to go outside. You don't even know what you're talking about. Yeah, well, there are a lot of real dangers. I hear about them constantly. Like the news and the internet. You have no idea. We don't even know if we can go outside, if it's safe to breathe out there. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. I keep having these nightmares. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have watched that movie. But I love Rick Moranis, and that soundtrack is amazing. Can we just start over? I don't know what I would do without you. I haven't left this house in 12 weeks. Has it been that long? Please talk to me. Want me to do a song? Come on. You know it always cheers you up. I see through the silky air. I can't feel the weight of my stare. You're so close, but this still a world away. When I'm done with you say that I'm crazy for you. I never wanted anyone like this. I'm crazy for you. I'm not crazy. I just need to.
Oh, good morning, Louise. How is everything going? Oh, you're calling me on Skype, so this is serious. It better be good. It's early and I haven't had my coffee yet. Oh my God. Oh, please calm down and stop crying. Did something happen? Are Richard and the kids okay? What? No. Really? Just like that? Did he say what the reason was? Wait, what? The woman that is the hostess at that restaurant we always go to? Oh, are you serious? Well, she's always very gracious. And we tip her well. Oh, I have seen her several times at the nail salon. Heck, we have seen her several times at the nail salon. Remember that time that we were in there and she recommended the apricot sugar scrub? That was just before we were getting ready for our girls' trip to Miami Beach. Oh, she was so chatty and nice. Huh. All the while she's having an affair with Richard. How misleading. Oh, this is certainly a surprise. Oh, did he say anything to the girls? I know you're both empty nesters and all your girls are, oh my God, the girls are going to be so upset. Oh, wait. I am so sorry. How about you? I'm so glad you called me. You know what? We should get together in about 30 minutes. I know I'm just waking up, but you need to get out of that house with all his packing and doing things in your face just to meet up with that wench woman? Oh, no. Let's meet up at that diner on Broadway. Oh, the one with the really nice hot biscuits and the mimosas. You need some comfort food, a drink, and a good ear right now. Okay, great, Louise. Now, my treat. And after, maybe we could do a little shopping. Now that you still have the beast of a husband's credit card. Me too, right? Hi, Louise. How you feeling today? I know. Yesterday you said you were getting used to Richard being gone and enjoying your own company. God knows I understand that. I know. I do. Oh my God, what now with him? He wants to move back in after all the crap he pulled with that woman? And now we have this crazy shelter-in-place thing, so he wants to move back to your home with all her germs. The man is nuts. Never mind how I feel. How about you, Louise? How do you feel? What are you going to do? Listen, my dearest friend, even though I think you married a total jerk, whatever you decide to do, I will support you, no matter what.
Oh my God. Listen to this. The 7 jurors elected for Harvey Weinstein's New York trial. Oh, give me a second. Jacob, have you read this morning's paper? Jacob, are you taking a shower? Guess he's taking a shower. The 7 jurors of the Harvey Weinstein trial, 4 men, 3 women. It's about time, don't you think? And 2 days before the Women's March. How ironic. And 2 weeks before my due date. That's right. In 14 days. January the 30th, 2020. And Jacob, oh, he's so nervous about it. He packed 2 hospital bags. One he kept in his workplace. He teaches math at the city college. The other one we kept at the house. I got 2 of everything now. 2 bathrobes, 2 phone chargers, and 2 eye masks. Jacob said that the baby is born only 4% of the time on its predicted due date. And the other 90% of the time, it was born either 2 weeks earlier or 2 weeks later. Still, he wants us to be ready, including picking our daughter's name. Yeah, that's right. It's girl. Baby girl Weinstein. Baby girl Weinstein. Truthfully, Jacob is super sensitive about it. Our last name, I mean. I told him, look, the Harvey Weinstein trial is a criminal issue. It's not a Jewish issue. Well, at least I heard it somewhere. And at least we don't have one of those last names like Bundy, Capone, or Manson, or Yao Ming. He is a Chinese serial killer who fed some of his victims' flesh to his dogs. Oof. Auntie May used to tell us that. She likes to scare us, me and my younger cousins. My Auntie May. That's short for Meijing. It stands for beautiful flowers. And she loved flowers with family tradition. Case in point, all my cousins are named after flowers. There's this Lü, that means chrysanthemum, and there's
lan, which means orchid, and there's qingyin, which means beautiful rose, and my youngest cousin is named Jing, which means bird. My auntie May loved bird watching too. Auntie May worked at the Yin restaurant across the Center for Mathematics Research on the campus of Peking University. The Harvard of China. Impressive? What's more impressive are the gardens. Oh, they have beautiful gardens and amazing variety of birds. Yes, they do have birds in Beijing. And my Auntie May's favorites are gray-spotted woodpecker and red-billed blue magpie. They were her favorites. Two weeks ago, the state of Victoria declared a state of emergency as wildfire scorched the Eastern Australia. The FDA issued a ban on flavored e-cigarettes, and Auntie May died in the Peking hospital after 2 weeks on the respirator. Two weeks. In Jewish culture, it's tradition to name your child after a beloved relative who had recently died. It can be a Hebrew name or a name that's not identical but sounds similar. And other times, Jacob says, parent used the first letter of the relative's name in order to honor the deceased. So, I will name our daughter Mu Chu, which means free of sadness. Free of sadness.
I think that we should get married. Wait, just before you say anything, let me finish, please. I love you. I love you more than I ever knew that a person could love. And I know that we said that we'd take our time, and I know that it makes you nervous that I didn't come out until a few years ago, but I promise you, I know who I am, and I know who you are, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I know what you're gonna say. You think this is just the usual overly dramatic response to a crisis, but it's not that. But it's not all that. I know the world's a mess, and the scary monster virus is lurking out there in the dark, and I know that you're Mr. Practical, so you're gonna say, what's the rush? Why don't we just wait until everything calms down? Babe, maybe we should rush. Maybe all this on the news or the tension that we feel when we're walking down the street, maybe it's real. And if it is, then why wait? Shouldn't we live just for today? Wait, don't answer yet. Let me just say, I want to wake up every morning and pour you a cup of coffee just the way you like it. And I love it. I love it when you lick your lips because I know that I got the sweetness just right. And I want to go for long walks with you and pretend to enjoy bird watching because really it's just an excuse to hold your hand. And I want to bake hot buttered biscuits every Sunday morning, just the way my grandma used to make them. And I want to drive around for hours with you, listening to Madonna, and pretend that every song that we hear was written just for us. I made it through the wilderness. Somehow I made it through, and I didn't know how lost I was until I found you. I was beat, incomplete, I've been had, I was sad and blue, but you made me feel, oh yeah, yeah, you made me feel shiny and new, bump, 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 like a virgin, hey, touched for the very first time. Oh, like a virgin, ha, with your heartbeat next to mine. I promise you, I promise you, I just want to spend the rest of my life trying to make you smile. Marry me.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense.
Hello, 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 my beloved SGAP family. It's me, Margie Tripton, executive producer, managing director, box office manager, artistic director, set designer, here to give you the news you've been waiting for. And I'm coming to you on video over the socials because St. Genesius Amateur Players has been cleared to create. That's right, the ban has been lifted. Let's make a show! In 3 weeks, on June 14th to 16th, 2021, we will be holding auditions for our first production since we had to abort The Hunchback of Notre Dame in the middle of Tech Week in March 2020. Now, a few rules and regs, my lovelies. In order to audition, you have to bring in proof of vaccination, your official paperwork. And no, the black dot on your arm, it won't do. And the letter from your doctor or your mother won't do. It has to be your federally issued paperwork. And when you walk in the door of the building, I will put 3 drops of bergamot oil down all your throats. It's a great antiviral and respiratory aid, and well, I have been told it might not be legal for me to do this, but you won't care. And if you cough or sneeze, you will be immediately ejected forcibly from the building by Bob the maintenance guy. Oh, don't we miss Bob the maintenance guy? And who thought we'd miss Bob the maintenance guy? I mean, he's the worst. As many of you may remember, we sunk everything we had into Hunchback. And then we had to refund all the ticket sales, and we got no amnesty on the costume returns, and the set had long been built. But who has 2 hands and a hammer and dismantled that set all by herself? This girl! As many of you know, I was a dancer in 5 performances of Madonna's true first international tour, Who's That Girl? And I did 2 shows in Osaka and 3 in Tokyo, tearing my ACL in the final number of the 5th show. and forsaken by my body. I stayed in Japan because I had fallen in love with the country. And the material girl and I kept in friendly contact over the years. So it is my thrilling privilege to tell you that we're going to open up our theater with the world premiere of La Isla Bonita, a post-COVID musical review, penned by one, Margaret Tripton. Now the show opens with the islanders emerging from their huts post-lockdown. Like a virgin, we made it through the wilderness. Somehow we made it through. And then, in a loosely constructed show, the islanders will re-enter their lives and their community, closing with a final rousing rendition of Holiday. It's time for the good times. Forget about the virus times. Because, well, aren't we all like virgins, re-entering this new world, shiny and new? And isn't it time to celebrate and make some art? So my friends, I hope to see you in 3 weeks at the first auditions in a year. And if you get cast in the show, you're required to sell 25 tickets. Love you all. Como puede ser? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro. It's
Greetings, ladies. Oh, this week we have Sandy and Danielle and Marsha. So glad you could join us this week, Marsha. We thought we lost you. We had a wonderful workshop last week. Our prompt was the color of distance. Wow, did that ever bring out the creativity in everyone? The writing was so inspiring. Oh, and I see Angela's also here. Okay, so we have a pretty full group here today. I am so excited. I know we're going to create this week, so let's get started. So this is the Empowered Women's Writers Workshop. I am Destiny Bridges, your facilitator and the workshop creator. The workshop was created to empower and invigorate women to express themselves through creative journaling. The intention of this workshop is to release some of the feelings of fear and desperation that a lot of women go through. I know I did. We are mindful of each other when we write. The option to share your work while you are in this space is optional. We are aware that some women are incredibly sensitive and may not want to be or be ready to share. If for any reason we have a prompt or someone expresses something that triggers any feelings you do not wish to experience, you are free to remove yourself from this space. We never know, one moment we could be okay, and then in an instant your feelings can change, and that will be okay. The Empowered Women's Writers Workshop is here for empowerment. So now we have gone through the guidelines. We now have about 15 empowered women ready to write. Our first prompt for today is a journal entry from your future self. What would you tell the you in this time after we survived through the season of COVID-19. We will write for 30 minutes. I will signal everyone to scream back in 10 minutes down, 5 minutes down, and 1. Then we will share, and I'm sure there'll be so much creativity flowing from everyone. Happy journaling, everyone.
The Birth Partner, 5th edition. A complete guide to childbirth for dads, partners. Doubtless. Tommy, how do you pronounce Doulas? Thomas? He's always flying off somewhere. For doubtless and all other labor companions. That's me. My sister's giving birth. Yep, I'm going to be an uncle. She's in the bathroom, but keep your voices down, okay? It's been a rough day, especially for Delilah. And look, I made up a cheat sheet. It's healthy distractions that help you get through labor. It's my new Bible. Number 1, music. Make a playlist or have your partner play the guitar. That's not gonna happen. But Tommy can play a few tunes if you like Broadway musicals. Tommy, where are you? Oh, for God's sake, he's never here when I need him. Actually, that's not true. I'm just stressed. It's a stressful time. Let me see. If you're musically inclined, not, maybe you can use your talents to get you through labor. My talents, or Delilah's talents. I can't even hold a tune. I'm an enthusiastic singer, yes, but I limit my serenading for the bathroom. Hold on a second. I think I heard the toilet flush. I'll get back to meaningful object laughter and telling stories and prayer, but later. There you are. Hello there, little mommy. Get back into bed, you. That's good. I know you're getting tired and restless. Oh, here comes another contraction. I can't watch. The pain in her face, I can't watch it. It's intolerable. You don't say a word, not a peep out of you for almost 30 hours. Delilah, can you hear me? Where's your meaningful object? Use your meaningful object to help you concentrate. That's number 2. Bring an object of significance, like a stuffed toy or a shiny new crucifix, something that can bring you comfort. And she's reaching for something. She's reaching and reaching and, an erase board? Yep, she's holding an erase board. Okay. Who am I to judge, right? And she's writing, "Hey there, Delilah." That's her favorite song. One of the 10 best songs of 2007. She was 15, I guess. And I was 11. Plain White Tees. You ever heard of that band? They were more popular back then than the iPhone. Yeah, it was the same year Steve Jobs announced the release of the very first touchscreen mobile phone. Apple just rented 4 floors at 5 Penn Plaza. Timmy and I were there in late August, to finish registering for extra work, background work for film. Actually, I think that's when we got sick. First Timmy, then me. Excuse me. Don't panic. Please don't panic. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. 10 things to say during labor. Hang in there. You're doing a great job. I love you. Think of the baby. You're going to be a great mother. Awesome. Keep going. Just a little bit more. Call her by name. Delilah. Get eye contact. Become her focal point. Say, I am here and I can help. I am here and I can help. Use a firm tone of voice. I am here and I can help. Hey there, Delilah. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're doing it. You're almost there. Delilah. Applause. Applause. One more push. Listen to my voice. I'm by your side, Delilah. I swear I am. It's a boy. Oh my God, it's a boy. She's writing something down. It says, Timmy, meet your new nephew, Timothy. My two angels. I love you both so much. Save a place in heaven for us. Gonna give you all my love, boy.
Hi, Nana. Hi. Mom told me they got your computer set up at the retirement village. Finally. She said that you watched my last video 3 times in a row the instant they got you hooked up. So I told her, well, I better send a new one or somebody better show her how Netflix works. So here I am. Okay, what is new in 3 weeks? It is so cold here. Isn't March spring? I do not understand people in Chicago and how they dress. You know, I won't go outside without a puffy coat and a hat, but the streets are just full of people, and like a lot of them are in shorts and hoodies. To each their own, you say. I know, and I am not judging them, but honestly, I think they're judging me. I get this this funny look, like, why are you wearing a hat when it is positively balmy out here? And there are snow flurries, Nana. There are snow flurries. I am not exaggerating. They don't even have the hoods on their hoodies up, and I can see my breath puffing out of my mouth. Everyone's breathing is like visible. Everyone's a little cloud factory. And these people are immune to the cold. They're just strolling by the frozen lake. My second class at Second City just started. It is true what they say about acting in Chicago. There is a lot of spitting. But besides that, it's great. You told me it's good for me to stay active and focused to ward off the blues. I like the way you call it the blues. My morning job at the coffee house is fun. My afternoon job at the restaurant is okay. It's not as good as the coffee house because I don't like my manager as much, but really both are fine. Plus, I get free breakfast and lunch almost every day, which is allowing me to, you know, survive. Oh, remember I told you about my fellow barista, Julie? Oh, she's the best. We are becoming really good friends, and taking the train to her apartment is super easy, so I hang out there a lot. You know, the train is the best here. It's not like LA at all. Just you get on somewhere and it's pretty easy to find your way pretty close to anywhere in the city. Sometimes it's pretty crowded, so you're kind of like smushed against people for a couple of stops, but it's really not a big deal. So I don't regret not having a car. I really don't need one. The roommate situation is probably the roughest spot right now, but I don't want you to worry about it. I only signed on for 6 months with these girls, and by the time that is up in June, I will have made friends that I can move in with. I promise. The good news is I'm not stuck in the apartment with Amanda the high-strung and Jenny the high. God, if I am ever trapped with them, God help me. It's like Neil Simon put a third normal person in The Odd Couple, and it isn't good. Just sucks all of the funny right out of it. And the description of the place was a little misleading. My bedroom is kind of like a supersized closet, but as long as I have places to go every day and people to interact with and opportunities to do what I love with people and in front of people, I'll be fine. Sad brain or the blues are nowhere to be found, and it's because I'm so busy and I'm so happy, and there's just all kinds of opportunities here, and it's gonna stay that way. I know you miss me, and I really miss you. If I could change one thing, it's that we would be together. But you are in a super great place. You're nice and safe with people that can help you, and I'm super safe and happy here. And I'm coming home for Easter, and that is not too far away at all. In less than a month, I'm gonna hop on a plane, and I will land at Bob Hope, and Mom will pick me up, and we will come straight to see you in your new place. And we'll hug each other and eat together, and we'll go get our nails done. And even when my nails are dry, my eyes won't be, because I'll have happy tears from seeing you. You're my favorite, and I can't wait to see you. Bye.
For an instant it came to me, why have I never been to Portugal? I should plan something for my next trip. I hitchhiked very different places, but never went there. Portugal? Never. Aunt Jane used to tell me that our family was originally from there, but I never paid much attention to it. I don't even know how to say hi in Portuguese. But it is strange how much Portuguese my life has been. My friends always prefer to eat those hot buttered biscuits with a nice cup of coffee. I don't. With my coffee, I prefer those pastries that Aunt Jane made, and she taught me how to do it. What are they called? I must remember. Yes, that's it. Aunt Jane used to call them egg tart. They're from Bethlehem, but not that Bethlehem in Israel from the Bible. There's a small neighborhood in Lisbon called Bethlehem. Maybe my family is from there. I don't know. But I sure feel something Portuguese in my veins. It is a funny feeling to know something that you don't really know. Well, that's an odd sentence. It's like those poems my aunt used to tell me. I can remember their sound in Portuguese, but I can't repeat them. I don't know Portuguese, but I can feel Portuguese. Well, for now. Maybe going on a trip to Lisbon, it can change me. Maybe I will learn some words in Portuguese. Who knows? I do remember one poem. It sounded so beautiful that I asked my aunt to translate it for me. She said the poem was her husband's favorite. I think I can call that translation. Love is a fire that burns without being seen. It is a wound that hurts, but you cannot feel it. It is a discontented contentment. It is a pain that unravels without hurting. That's it. I think I remembered it correctly. Maybe being Portuguese is that kind of feeling, a living paradox. Paradox that holds all the mysteries of life. I should go to Portugal, but not now. I don't need to read the news to see what we are expecting in the near future. I foresee it. It is time now to stay healthy and stay safe and stay home. It will be a quarantine for our souls, for ourselves to grow better. And yes, I will dream of my Portuguese trip every day. And I will feel the lightness and perfect sweetness of egg tart from Bethlehem in my mind.
You know, all this coronavirus thing, people are staying home, people are taking care of themselves, but they shouldn't speculate things. Look at this post on social media, this news article. Look at this headline. Basketball will not be the same in the new normal. Can you believe that? I know the last NBA game was long ago. I know that we must be self-aware about our health, about our hygiene when we pass through this COVID quarantine, but what do these people think that basketball is? Just a bunch of guys fooling around with an orange ball? No, sir. No, ma'am. No, Mr. and Mrs. News Story Writer. Yo, basketball is more than that. You should know if you're a sports journalist. Basketball isn't a physical thing. It is a mental game. Oh, yeah. Those hoops are made first in the baller's mind. It may be the physical stamina that receives all the applause, but it is an imaginative intelligence that makes everything possible in the basketball court. That is the custom. That is the tradition. That is the convention of how a good game of basketball is played. I know that. That's why I love the game. My name is James, like LeBron, but it's also James like James Naismith, the guy who invented this fantastic orange ball game. But, you know, my name is James, but it could be Michael. It could be Jordan. It could be Scotty. It could be Shaq. It could be Hakeem. It could be Patrick. It could be Larry. It could be Wilt. It could be Julius. It could be Alcindor. It could be Kobe. Oh man, Kobe. Yeah. Like Kobe said on Dear Basketball, and I quote, "From the moment that I rolled my dad's tube socks and shot imaginary game-winning shots in the Great Western Forum, I knew one thing was real. I fell in love with you. A love so deep, I gave you my all, from my mind and body to my spirit and soul." And I end Kobe's quote now. That's it. Mind and body, spirit and soul, pure love. That is basketball, and no coronavirus will change it. It only will be stronger. It only will make us more human. It only makes us more transcendental. You know what? Time for me to get up, leave this phone behind, grab a cup of coffee, get something to eat, and shoot some hoops inside my garage. Yeah. No more social media today. Just basketball. Stay tripping today, man.
Well, one thing is true. We have learned a lot from this coronavirus quarantine. But it's over now. Even the new normal is over. It's just like before. They told us that it would be different, but... well, it is different. But I feel that it has the same thing as before. I don't know what it is. I can't put it into words. See, if there was any way that we could change ourselves as humanity, those COVID days were perfect to do that. And I know. It is good to be back. We have a cure now, and we don't have to be afraid of that deadly disease. But I don't know. I have a confession, my dear stranger. I think that we were more human in those times when the government told us to stay healthy, stay safe, stay at home. Because our thoughts, if these were forgotten or forsaken times, I would say that they were sinful. But not now that it's the 21st century. We actually underestimated ourselves as human beings. We thought that life was futile, but the quarantine showed us that it wasn't. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay at home. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay at home. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay at home. We had begun to value human life during the coronavirus. All thanks to you, my dear stranger. But now, we seem to have forgotten this. We're starting all over again. We must not allow it. We should. Better, we can. We must grow better than before. Hasn't life brought us the singlest pleasure? The pleasure to live joyful? Yes, my dear stranger. You wanted me, I felt it. But why are you still here? Who are you waiting for? Go and live your life. Be happy. Be kind. Be healthy. Be safe. Be at home, wherever you are.
So I decided that I wanted to record this just to get everything down, just in case something goes wrong. Because if it does, I don't want people trying to guess why I did what I did. Because I guarantee they're gonna guess wrong. They're probably gonna say I snapped or something. I didn't snap. I'm not a crazy person. My name is Marcella, and I'm in love. Her name is Sarah. She's a server down at the cafe down there around the corner. I go down there just to get some coffee, and I drink it slow, just to spend time with her. She has the most amazing smile. Smiles are sexy to me.
I don't care what else you have going on, but if you have an amazing smile and you shine that thing on me, And I know she likes me because no one else gets that smile. I tease her about it too. I sing that old song to her. Sarah, smile. Won't you smile a while for me, Sarah? And she gives me a little applause. And that amazing, amazing smile. That smile just gets me through my whole day. The problem is, Sarah has a boyfriend named Mac. He seems like a friendly guy, and he's good looking enough, and when he comes to the cafe and he brings her flowers with his toy, and he looks like the perfect boyfriend, but his grin is empty. He doesn't get her smile. Not the real smile. I've heard her cry. She wears long sleeves a lot, and I haven't seen the bruises on her arm, but I know they're there. I've been there. I've been in relationships too long that were bad for me. Where I wanted someone to come and save me. It took her a while to trust me. But the other day I could tell. I could tell she was feeling down. The only other customers that were there were out on the sidewalk, not inside like us. So I went over to her and asked if she was okay. She said she was, but her eyes were red and a little lost. I wasn't gonna let her get away with that. I told her if he was making her feel miserable, she needed to leave him. And she said he was a nice guy. Most of the time. Most of the time. As if that's enough. She's gonna be so much happier when he's gone. And then she'll be able to move on. Just people who treat her right. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Not exactly. But I'm gonna do what I have to do. Because love justifies everything. Saving someone justifies everything. And I'm not gonna get caught. I'm not. Because this is a love story. Maybe I can get a taser.
I'm not unlocking the door. You can't come into this cafe unless you're wearing a mask. Stop pulling on the door. Stop being selfish. Stop being an idiot. Did you just give me the finger? Seriously? Get out of here. You're not coming in. I'm sorry, Mr. Cooper. I didn't mean to lose it. I don't know if you watch these security cameras, but I'm telling you, I can't take this anymore. I don't even know why we're open. People can't drink coffee with masks on, so everyone is still just getting takeout anyway. And this is the 8th time today someone yelled at me for wearing a mask. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to be back at work. It was terrible when we had to shut down for 2 months and I had to try and collect unemployment. And even when I got unemployment, it's awful. It's nothing. I moved back in with my family, which is great. We're being safe. We're taking care of each other. My sister even moved in with the kids. It's so crazy, but it's good, I guess. I've been cooking. Did I tell you? I hate cooking, but I learned. Here's another one. Yes, it's locked. You see the sign? Where's your mask? What do you mean I should give you a mask? You think we have boxes of masks to give away? That would be easier. You want your coffee? I'll tell you what. I'll give you a pack of Instant. You can snort it. Stop pulling on the door. You see what's happening to me? I used to be a sweet person. I used to take baths. I just dumped that apricot sugar scrub right in and soak. I can't take baths anymore. There are 9 people in my parents' house and 1 bathroom. I had to take a break from my boyfriend. He's still working. He's still taking meetings. I can't risk bringing this disease home. My mother has diabetes. My nieces have asthma. I'll see my boyfriend when this is all over. Whenever that is. I thought that being stuck at home was bad. I was so happy to come back to work. But this is not fun. People are jerks. I feel broken. Sometimes I think I've always been broken. My grandpa used to show me these glazed ceramics on his shelf. Show me that if you look close enough, you could see the cracks. He said it's the crackle that makes it beautiful. I don't feel beautiful. I used to smile all the time. It's been a while. And here's someone with a mask. Thank goodness. Hang on, I'll unlock the door. Thank you for wearing a mask. You're awesome. You don't know how awesome you are.
if you're watching me, you need to let me go. I don't know why you kidnapped me, but I swear to you, I'm not rich. My family is not rich. I mean, they own a house, but there are like 3 mortgages on it. There's no money there. I mean, I think we can work something out. I might be able to come up with maybe $5,000. That's about it, though. The quarantine was rough on anyone. I mean, business still hasn't snapped back for me. I have a watch too. Oh, it's a really nice watch. It's a Breitling. I can feel it on my wrist. You can get some good money for it, probably $2,000, easy. It's got good resale. If it's not for money, I have no idea why you would have snatched me. I mean, if you have a reason, it better be good. I'm a good guy. I haven't done anything wrong to anyone ever. And if I did, I'm sorry. Okay? Even though I don't know what I'm sorry for. Can you give me a hint? Is there anyone there? Hello? I mean, you can totally let me go, and we'll pretend this never happened. I haven't seen you. I was just walking up to my apartment and I heard a pop. Did you tase me? And then I woke up here. I don't even know where here is. But I can give you my ATM card, and my code, and the watch, and maybe you can put me back in the van. Or whatever you brought me here in. I didn't see it, I swear. I don't even know if it was a van. Just take my watch, dump me on the sidewalk, empty my bank. It's cool. I won't even go to the police. Unless this isn't about money. I mean, maybe you saw the suit. But this is an old suit. Or maybe you were waiting for me. Is that it? Is this a grudge? A vendetta? Because I'm telling you, I'm not that guy. There is zero reason anyone would want to get revenge on me. Unless there is. I mean, there's no way you could know. I mean, look, this isn't a confession at all. I'm just telling you a story. About 5 guys in college drinking by the train tracks, and maybe there was a fight, and maybe a guy landed wrong. His head hit the tracks with a little pop, and maybe we panicked. Sure we did. If there was any way we could change things, bring him back to life, we would have. But we were desperate, and maybe we left him on the tracks and made it look like a train did it. Like it was drunken accident. Because it was a drunken accident. But I am sorry. I wish it had never happened. My name is Mac. I'm a good guy. I have a girlfriend. We isolated from each other during the quarantine, but I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to propose. I'm gonna live a good life. Hello? Wait, I know you. From the cafe. Did you do this to me? Oh my God. You think Sarah likes you? Like that? She doesn't like girls. I'd know. You idiot. Wait. What are you doing?